Thank you for calling 1-800-SAD Design. Welcome back to episode 26. I don't see you. I don't know. How have you been?
Good. I guess we should say Happy Halloween because by the time this is released, it'll be Halloween.
That's
um,
true.
I mean, yeah, I'm in good, very busy.
Nice.
Today actually is the open air music festival at Matlack's today, so ready to
Wow.
go and check that out. I'm taking videos and pictures and social media stuff, so it'll be a
Nice.
fun night. But yeah, my other job, design job, I have been doing a lot of accessibility stuff, which has been so much fun.
Yeah?
Because it's a global company, I do a lot of things in other languages and stuff, and I was doing this 85-page translation for this whole document explaining how some countries in Europe are going to start getting fined if their documents are inaccessible.
Hmm.
And I was like, this is crazy as I'm trying to make this document pass accessibility.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of extra work.
I'm sure it is.
But it's all good. How
Nice.
about you? Anything new?
Nothing really. I was sick the past week, so pretty lazy week. Didn't really do much besides rot in bed. Chugged
You
like
feeling
two
better now?
bottles of Mucinex. I feel better. I think the only thing that's really around is the cough. So, but like sore throat's gone, headache's gone, all that sinus stuff, whatever. I don't know. I definitely think it's the temperature change. That's like one part of it. So,
Yeah. It
yeah.
got cold fast. I have a feeling it's going to be a very cold winter here.
I'm hoping it's a good winter. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of an insane. It was like from 80 to immediately 60. There's no in between. And then everyone was like, oh, it'll warm up again. Hasn't warmed up. But
No.
I'm not complaining.
It's I go for walks or jogs along the green belt in the mornings and it's like 30 degrees
Yeah.
almost when
Well,
I wake up in the morning now and it's cold.
I'm sure along the green belt it's freezing just because of that. Just like the water and whatnot. But yeah, I wake up and I have to like start the car now because I have to warm up, and I'm out there walking like my shorts and short sleeves, and it's like it's crisp.
It's crisp. I
So
love
yeah.
how it's just all year is short season for Thai.
No, winter
Mostly.
winter I have to wear pants because it's like my legs will go numb. But any other time I think is shorts. I don't understand like people who wear pants in the summer. It's like my legs get so hot and then my legs start sweating and it's just uncomfortable. It's like humid. Like I'm fine wearing a jacket like when it's like 70, 80 degrees, but pants, I can't do pants.
It's so funny that you can do one but not the other.
I think it's like my legs kind of run pretty warm, like they stay warm, but the upper half of my body gets like pretty cold fast, like my hands and arms and whatnot. So that's kind of why. I don't know.
Yeah.
I also wear long sleeves in the summer to like, so I don't have to wear sunscreen. I don't know if it really helps, but
That sometimes makes sense, especially if you're spending a lot of time outside.
yeah,
But yeah, this week was cold. Even like being in the house all day, working from home, I had like the blanket over my shoulders the whole time, and my hands were freezing. And I was like, I don't want to go put on like mittens to
sometimes you
work.
gotta.
So I have like the blanket as far over my hands as I can as I'm working.
Yeah, I've been just wearing this blanket thing, and honestly, it's so nice. Sometimes I get too hot, but then immediately when I take it off, I'm freezing, so I just leave it on. I leave it on
That
until I
is
have
the
to
one.
go outside and put on a regular jacket.
Yeah. That's the one part about fall here sometimes where it's like you experience all those seasons in a day. And you just gotta make sure you're layered appropriately so you can take off a layer to match the part of the day you're in.
Yeah. One thing I really want to get, and I wanted to get it last year, but I was like, winter's almost over. But I want to get lined pants. Like, I know Carhartt makes them, and I've been eyeballing them for like probably 2 years now, and I'm like, those would probably be so much nicer. Like when you're walking around outside.
Yeah, I do have one pair. They're like actually like snow pant material on the outside though. I got them
Mm.
from Blue Thunder in college. They got them for us when we went on our the bowl game trip to LA, and they got us these lined like snow
They're
pants,
like,
and
it's gonna pour out there.
I
Make
was
sure
like,
you're
this is for
prepared with
Idaho weather,
these.
not LA weather. We're standing out there in the 80 degrees just sweating.
That's insane. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Pants are weird. I do like my zipper pants. I wish they made more of those. Like if they had a lined zipper pants.
You mean the ones that have the zipper like at the knee that turn
Yeah.
into shorts?
Well, because it's like if you wear the lined pants, they're great for being outside. And this is what I hate is like when you go inside, they have the heater to like 80. So then you're like sweating and it's like I need to breathe. But you can't. So I don't know. I never really wore pants. I only wore pants for baseball, so that's really it.
Just not a fan. Doesn't
No.
work for time, and
No.
that's okay.
So yeah.
Do you have any fun plans coming up for the holidays? Or since we're
Um
getting into that time of year.
I'm going home for 2 weekends. I'm kind of mad because I go home and then I come back and then I go home again and it's literally back to back weekends. But I was like, I gotta work. I need to like losing a whole week really throws it off.
Hmm.
So I was like, whatever. And then I don't really know what's happening for Thanksgiving, but that's pretty far out. So yeah,
Yeah, it'll be here before we know it, though.
seriously. I mean, honestly, these days and months have been flying by so fast. It's hard to keep up.
I can't believe it's the end of October.
Oh, it's not quite the end. We have like 2 weeks. We're
When this
halfway.
airs, it will be the last day.
We're halfway. I don't know. My thing with October is just like it's like that's the fall month, and then November is technically winter, and I'm like, yes, yes,
You like winter better. Oh,
yeah,
it's skiing season.
yes. Almost every weekend. And my brother's gonna be here for the first part of the winter, so we're gonna be.
Up there all the time.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited. I'm hoping it's a good winter. Fingers are
Are you
crossed.
you're going home for 2 weekends next week or
Yeah, so I leave next Thursday, and then I leave on Halloween, but then I'll be coming back on the Sundays. It's, I don't know.
short little trip?
Yeah, yeah. Like I think it's the 23rd to the 26th, and then I'm back for the week, and then I leave the 31st to the 3rd, I think. And then the weekend after that, I have another thing I gotta do. So it's my weekends are gone for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah. I'm so excited for tomorrow. It's gonna be like my first day off and
Yeah.
I think 16 days, so I'm gonna do absolutely nothing.
Damn, that's insane. You gotta sleep in
Yeah.
and just stay in your
No
bed
one
until
talk to
like
me because I
1.
will not be answering.
Yeah. Put your phone on do not disturb.
Hmm.
It's only for YouTube and Reels.
Yeah,
That's the good life.
it is. Haven't had one of those like rot in bed days in a while or on the couch, you know. Want to watch,
Yeah.
um, this could bring us into our design talk for today, but I want to have a Tim Burton movie marathon, and I've only got watched one movie so far this month, so
A
I
what
need to get
movie
through it.
marathon?
Tim Burton movie marathon.
Oh, Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Is that the comedy guy? Who's
No,
Tim Burton?
he's a
Hold on.
director.
Oh. Who's that comedy guy with the hot dogs?
There's a comedy guy with hot dogs.
Hold on a second. Oh, wait. Tim Robinson? Yeah. Tim Robinson. He's like the guy, he's on the memes of like the zip line meme, the 55 hot dogs, 55 cheeseburgers, 55 french fries meme. That guy.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
No?
No.
Wow. The
You don't
difference
know who Tim
between
Burton
lives,
is.
I guess. He
Tim
directed
Burton
Batman
directed, yeah,
with
Batman,
Michael
Nightmare Before
Keaton,
Christmas, Corpse Bride, Beetlejuice, Sweeney Todd, Dark
Beetlejuice 2,
Shadows, Wednesday.
Planet of the Apes. He's got some range.
Yeah. I don't know. I love his aesthetic so much. Like his work just has a look and I love it.
Hmm. I feel like I don't really have a favorite director. I know people have like favorite directors and producers and whatnot, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not super into that either, but I don't know. Like I grew up watching Tim Burton films. My
Okay.
mom was into him, and so it was like I don't know, something I was around
Yeah.
and
No, yeah, it
I
makes
liked it.
sense to have like, because directors tend to have styles. Like, I mean, he's not like a favorite of mine, but I like the things he makes. But James Gunn with the like
Hmm.
Guardians of the Galaxy and DC, I like the way he shoots things, but I think it's more of just admiring his work. I don't
Yeah.
know. It kind of reminds me of like the people like have you know the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once? It was with like Asian people and like multiverse stuff.
Hmm.
That one was like I think it was made by like A24 and whatnot, and then after that people started getting crazy about it. And my thing is like I don't like them because with a lot of their newer movies I feel like it lacks story and
Yeah.
like information before the movie. Like that pre build up.
Context.
Yeah, context.
Context.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
important.
Like they have really good concepts. Like there's Civil War and warfare, but you're kind of just like thrown into this concept without actually understanding how you got to the point of the movie. I don't know.
Yeah. And that's never good. That's not good storytelling.
Yeah, it's like a really interesting concept, but it's like I feel like for me, I care more about how, because the way I would see it is like you're basically coming from like the regular world we live now, and then it ends up somewhere moving and shifting into the movie. I don't know,
Yeah.
like Iron Man.
I see. All right.
But yeah.
Well, this could lead us into our design talk today. We thought we could talk about the aesthetics of horror since it's Halloween when you're listening to this. Do you have like something, it doesn't necessarily have to be horror, but that sticks out to you design wise about like Halloween or horror
Lots of
stuff in
green,
general?
purple, navy tones, oranges, yellows, you know? Halloween colors. I don't like Halloween though.
You don't?
No. I've never really been a fan. I don't like it because I don't like horror. Like I've seen I think the only well, I've seen a couple horror movies, but I don't like it. Like I think it's considered. I don't know if it is, but the movie Invisible Man came out like pre-COVID. You know, couple of years before
Yeah.
that. That one was creepy because it's like a very modernized version of it because it's like a book or whatever. But like that could actually become a thing. And then like I saw it, both of them. I hated it. And then it's also like in high school, you know, you had like all those things about killer clowns running around, and I was like, you freaking maniacs! If I see a clown, like I don't own a gun, but if I did, I'd probably shoot it because I'd be so scared. But I don't know.
Yeah. I don't
I
I don't
just,
mind horror. I'm not like scared of anything, but some of it just like makes me uncomfortable.
mm,
I'm
I don't know.
it's
It's
not
I
great.
feel like it's weird because it's I think it's kind of how movies and shows have like changed our mindsets because it's like to me, and it's also video games like anything about wars, you know, gunfire, bombs, explosions, that gory, like people getting decapitated and whatnot. That doesn't really bother me, but I know it bothers other people. And I'm sure, like, if I saw it in real life, you know, that's a game changer and whatnot. But, like, I'm fine watching that. But horror, jump scares, and whatnot, no, I can't. Like, it's like the
Yeah.
thing where
Really?
you watch through your eyes or, like, you have your shirt over your eyes. I remember that's how I
Hmm.
watched it. And it was with my friends and their mom. And I was like, dude, why am I here? I was like,
Yeah.
why did I say yes? I knew it was going to be, I knew I wasn't going to like it. I was going to get scared, but I was like, I don't know. So, yeah.
Yeah. I Horror doesn't bother me for the most part, except when kids are involved. I don't like when the kids get involved and I'm like, leave them out of this. This
What do you mean?
please.
Like when
But
they
I
start
can't remember
getting
there was
killed off and whatnot?
yeah, or her or just wrapped up in the middle of it. I just have a weird thing against that. That's my one
That's
no.
it. That's all it
But for the
is,
most
right?
part, doesn't freak me out. I I think that's part I like more not like horror, but like I don't know how to describe it. The reason why I like Tim Burton's films is because like
They're
it
like
has a lot of
a.
those horror elements, but it's more like quirky and weird versus like
Yeah.
gory and scary, uncomfortable. It's just
It's like more child friendly and it has the essence of
more
like,
artistic.
yeah. Well, because like, I mean, I'm sure I've seen it as a kid, but I don't remember anything. But Nightmare Before Christmas, I want to say I've never seen it, but I'm sure I've had to have seen it at least once. But I don't really know what it's about. But it's famous.
Yeah,
Beetlejuice, I know it's Michael
Beetlejuice.
Keaton. That's it.
He's so
Batman.
weird in that role. Oh my god.
I just remember like the memes coming out of it when he goes and says the juice is loose. I think that is so funny.
Those are the Beetlejuice movies are probably the weirdest ones because I feel like
What do
the
you mean?
plot
He's got Charlie and the
honestly
Chocolate Factory. Wasn't
makes
that
zero
pretty weird? I remember actually
no.
that one creeped
That's
me
actually
out.
one of my favorite ones.
Really? That I remember
Yeah.
that one creeped me out. It was the squirrel scene and the bubblegum scene. Those two I remember like I remember I didn't eat gum after that cuz I was like, "What the hell?" And then the squirrels, I like you know, you can give them a little look whatever you see. It was like, "If you come up to me, I'm freaking punching you." But I don't
Yeah. No, that one's mellow. Beetlejuice was just weird. I felt like I had no plot, but like it was still entertaining. But then by the end of it, also you're like, wow, that was dumb.
Well, another thing with Beetlejuice is like I didn't even know it was a movie until I saw the movie Ted, and there's like the main character. I forget. It's Mark Wahlberg, and then the teddy bear. There's a thunder, lightning strike, whatever, and they're both scared of it. So like Ted runs into his bed, and he's like, they sing their Thunder Buddy song. I think this is the scene. I don't know. But then Ted's like saying Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, and Mark Wahlberg's like, you don't want that dude running around. And I thought this was the guy Beetlejuice and not like the character from the movie. Like, do you know the guy who goes by Beetlejuice? He's like,
No.
I don't know if it's messed up to say this, but like, he's like really dumb. And like, I guess he's like an entertainer or something. But like, there's so many clips. I'm sure you've seen at least one. But like, if you just search up Beetlejuice guy on the internet,
Beetlejuice guy.
it's this dude, and he like, I don't know if it's a character or what, but there's like clips of him where they're asking like simple math questions like, what's 11 plus 10 or whatever, and he goes 36, and they're like, they ask him another question, and he's like, before you answer, think of it, and it's like, I don't know, 28 plus 10, I don't know, and he goes 51.
Oh
It's
my
so
God.
dumb. I thought they were talking about this dude because that's all I've seen, and then the Beetlejuice 2 trailer came out, and I was like, is that what they're referencing?
Yeah, it
So
is.
it
You
definitely
do not
was. It
want that guy
definitely was.
running around.
Definitely was.
He just causes all hell.
But yeah, it's funny how there's two Beetlejuices.
Yeah, I had no idea about the other one.
Yeah, I'm sure if you see clips, it's like so dumb it's funny. There's a meme that's used where it's like it's this guy and the guy holding the camera is like, "What are you doing?" And the guy's like rummaging through the pantry or something. He's like, "Nothing. I'm not doing anything." That's used in a lot of memes as well. But
Yeah,
anyways,
I think I've heard these. Okay, I was just looking up something for what we're talking about. All
yeah.
right, we're going to talk about kind of, we're going to learn together and talk about the aesthetics of horror and kind of like a brief history. We're going to start with the origins in pulp posters and practical effects. So, a lot of these posters are very loud, chaotic, hand drawn, and give very cheap thrill. If you look up pulp posters, instantly things related to like Pulp Fiction come up. But if you look
The
up like
movie
pulp,
or like the topic?
yeah, Pulp Fiction,
I don't think
the
I've ever
movie
seen that
posters
either.
come up.
I know Samuel L. Jackson's in it, but I see it.
But if you look up pulp horror posters, those are they're so cool. They look here.
Hmm.
Do you want to share a screen or should I share a screen?
You can share. It's like a magazine or like a comic book, I guess. Unless these are comic books I'm looking at. Oh, it is.
All right. I don't even know how to describe them. I have no words. Like,
Very graphic. Not like
yeah, very
that bad graphic, but graphic.
no. They are very busy. They fill every space. I think this is like this era was like where the like the classic traditional imagery for like Frankenstein, Dracula, kind of came to be, like the traditional monsters. Oh, they're all hand. Most of them are hand drawn too. Like all of these, all the typography and stuff. Here's the Invisible Man tie.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't even know what like the original Invisible Man's supposed to be. If it's like supernatural invisibility, but I just know the cameras.
On a lot of these, I really like the visual hierarchy of the type. They're all done very well. and what like needs to stand out stands out. I don't know. These just have a look to them.
Just very
This is
comic
what I
booky to
wish.
me.
Yeah,
Like that hand drawn look to it.
that one's not. I feel like this one is very classic. Yeah, it looks like a magazine cover almost. Book cover.
I don't know. It reminds me of something, but I
Sorry
can't
about that.
remember exactly what it is that it reminds me of. It's kind of bothering me. Part of me wants to say Batman, but I don't know why I'm thinking of Batman.
But yeah, I think this was like the introduction or to the visual language of fear and horror.
I would say so.
I think a lot of them are so funny. I
They're
don't know if ever
definitely interesting ones.
I don't know if anyone ever thought of them as scary. I think they're just kind of
No.
entertaining.
No, this doesn't really strike as scary. I think when you, like, even The Shining, I don't know why it's showing up, but The Shining movie poster showing up, that's not really scary. I don't even
No.
really know what that movie's about, but like when you look at newer horror movies today, it's like that gives like a sense of fear. But I think since these are so like poppy and I don't know, that comic book look, it's like
Yeah.
more to catch people's attention. Cuz I'm assuming this is also like I don't know how big movies were. I mean, it's kind of the same now, I guess. Like there are people who really like to watch movies like me and then there are others who just don't really care about it.
Hmm.
Like I like to look at the movie posters. I don't know if it's for the design or just because it's like I like to see what movies are coming out. But I'm sure there are other people who just walk by it and it doesn't really mean anything to them.
Yeah. I'm sharing my screen again. Since, oh my god, things like to disappear on my screen. Um, The Exorcist was one that I thought of. I have seen this one forever ago. It
I
was
have
very,
not.
very interesting. It was from, I think it's from 1973. That's why I looked up 1973, and it shows it's not very
No, it's not
scary.
really.
Everything was very, practical effects, so you could see right through everything. Um, I look up some more specific examples. Attack of the 50-foot woman.
Is this supposed to be a horror movie or?
I suppose, or done in that similar style.
It's very much like a. Oh, what is that? It's like a famous poster thing. Um, I think it's like the woman who's like flexing her arm, and it's like we something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it has like the yellow background, I think. I don't know. Let me try and find it.
There's definitely, I think the word we were looking
Ah!
for before I got booted was that you said comic book, but also very much pop art inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really cool how they're doing like the hand drawn realism
Yeah.
as well. Like it's not just like an image pulled from the film. Like everything is, you know, very artful, very
Yeah.
intentional.
It's we can do it. That's the thing I was
Yeah.
thinking of. It's a weird search. I just did women flexing poster. It's a weird. I feel like it's a weird thing to search.
Oh yeah. Yep, yep. I like on almost every single one of these posters we look, there's a monster attacking a woman in barely any clothing.
That was the theme back then, though.
Damsel in
That's how everything
distress.
was.
Oh no. Oh
It's
yeah,
like
but this is definitely where the traditional imagery of our today monsters, I think, was
yeah.
established.
I'm sure a lot of well, I don't know. But I feel like a lot of it also came from or it was inspired from all this is Scooby Doo.
Yeah,
Scooby Doo has a very kind of like this kind of vibe to it all. It's been a while
yeah.
since I've seen Scooby Doo, but Scooby Doo.
They have like a visual trope, like things that keep popping up over and over again.
Yeah. Even like this kind of text right here, that like hand sign painted looking kind of text,
Hmm.
that's kind of Scooby Doo-ish. The cartoon at least.
Yeah, I can see that Scooby-Doo draws inspiration from that. More done more so in like a more childish way, geared more towards children, so not quite
Yeah.
as,
Not
but definitely,
scary, but it's like a good intro to this horror genre for
yeah,
kids.
the the hand drawn, you
The
know,
Mystery Machine.
type, the mystery machine. Very bold, bright colors too. Everything's
It's
very
like
like,
hippie.
yeah, because I feel like a lot of movie posters like today maintain some kind of like color consistency. It's very like monochromatic or um what's the word I'm looking for?
It's just like very I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know. Movie posters, it's just very on theme with the movie. Like you hardly ever see a poster that's like doesn't match or fit with the actual film.
Hmm.
Like I just saw Tron. It was okay. But the Tron posters and visuals are all cool, you know. And it all looks good connected with the movie and whatnot. So I don't know.
The original Frankenstein movie. A lot of these aren't. That okay, this I really love this poster actually, or whatever this is from. It's in another language, but
It's like French or something.
yeah.
I don't know. Probably. Who knows?
Um, what should we look into next? The psychological turn, minimalist shift of the 80s.
Oh.
The Shining.
I mean, I'm not really. I don't know much about the horror genre, but is The Shining? Is that Chucky or what is that face right there?
Um,
Is that just a face?
I've never seen it.
Oh, it
I
looks like
can't say.
Chucky face.
I don't.
That
You
is
could
a
look that up. I'll
very
go back
like
to.
good bold poster for that time. Definitely like experimenting.
Hmm.
I could see that.
It stops shouting and starts suggesting what is in the like
Hmm.
movie.
It's not so much like at least this yellow one. It doesn't really give off um a horror vibe. I don't know. To me, when I look at the text, it reminds me of Fast and Furious. But I think
Yeah,
that's just the italicized and slanted text.
it's like it shifted into like not implying that it was like horror at all.
Mm-hmm.
You're just getting catfished into watching this movie, and then you're like, oh,
Well, I mean, they have the little note of saying a masterpiece of modern horror. That's like a
well,
good
yeah,
little, like, cautionary warning.
that's not an original. Um, it's almost like the minimalism becomes scarier than the gore.
Yeah. I
What
feel
it's
like,
suggesting more so the mystery or of it.
yeah. I feel like showing less with horrors is definitely like a theme now. So the viewers and whatnot don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's another thing with like movie trailers. They just give too much information now. Like they used to not give out anything, but now it like gives away the whole plot and the main scene.
hmm
And you're like, what the heck?
This one is like, big close up. Um, Obviously, some kind of symbolic imagery with like the moth with the skull on it. Also, masks like part of this person's face, so you can't even really give them like an identity at all either, which is interesting. What's another one of the minimalist era of Scream? 1996. Not
Have
that
you
many
seen
nines.
Scream?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, I only know
This is the original one.
Ghostface.
I love the crop of everyone looking right at you.
Yeah, that's another interesting is like how movie. I guess like modern movie posters are all like that now. But they have like the portraits of all the actors and they're just like looking off into the distance and it's like dramatic effect.
You're very dramatic.
Actually, now that I think
Iconic
about it,
cropped faces.
yeah. I think it's more Marvel that just does that. I don't know. I kind of like the more. Some of the movie posters are really good, but I kind of like the simple, less. The less is more look, you know?
Yeah, I think so. Like, while I think a lot of the Pulp Fiction, posters, not Pulp Fiction, but pulp inspired horror posters that we looked at, it was a little bold. Um, but it definitely sold like an emotion, but the design was definitely like second thought. It was more so for the art, I think.
Yeah.
Um, what about like Stephen King? Didn't it come out in this time
There's the first one.
book
I think it was like the 80s.
book cover? Oh my gosh, I can't type. This is embarrassing. Original. Is it this one? Is that the original one?
I have no idea. I thought it's the third
I
one.
think it is.
I thought the third one is the original, but maybe it is that one.
I feel like this is a newer
No.
one. I think I'm looking at these images of the actual book, and I'm like, yep, it's this
Yeah.
one. Because this gives 80s, this typeface, this the pull
Gives me
quote and how they
Stranger
set it up
Things
with the
vibes.
lines. Yeah. Well, where did they get
Stranger
the
Things.
inspiration from?
I don't know. Was it from
I think they
Stephen King?
definitely pulled some from maybe not Stephen King specifically, but just this style from the 80s. I don't know. What would you even call this style?
Stranger Things. I don't know.
Yeah. The a definite shift from the last era was that like there is like a typographic dominance.
Which honestly is a nice look.
Uh, which one's the original? That's not the original. I know it's not.
Yeah, that's too. I feel like
That's
that
like
style's
new.
used a lot with a lot of books.
Yeah.
So,
I honestly love old book covers. I think I don't know, there's just something about them that's very like, I want to say nostalgic. The Shining one's cool. I like, or Stephen King definitely had a look for his books originally. But
yeah.
that's bad. Okay,
It's interesting for his books. It's like his name is the biggest thing.
well, once you get known, sometimes your name just sells. You don't even, it doesn't have
Yeah.
to do with the content. Something that's interesting about this era too is it's like because they use some kind of visual restraint it with like the actual design, it's very minimalist. It kind of lets your imagination do the work of what it's actually like the story it's actually trying to tell.
Yeah, I guess they always say never judge a book by its cover.
Yeah,
But I feel like everyone does, whether it's like in a good way or bad way, just because it's like the first impression to a book.
okay, moving into more like today stuff. I think um it's very big. A24 era is very big right now.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't tried watching this. I heard it was kind of boring actually. Hereditary.
I I've never heard of that movie.
You could just see the doom and gloom on everyone's faces. Like her eyes say it all right here. One thing I hate about Google is you can't ever tell which one's like the actual original one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if you like go into the all one and do like IMDb or whatever it's called, that tends
That's
to be
true.
the actual legit things. Or even like any of the critiquing sites like Rotten Tomatoes. I feel
I
like they
think
all
it's
use
this
the
one.
original.
No, not AI mode.
They also have like thousands of different posters for each movie.
There we go. That's true. It's not always just one. I think that other one I had pulled up for Hereditary also was one. It's the same style.
One
It's
thing
like
I
they have a
always
brand.
one thing I always see is like
The
people
posters.
judge the IMAX poster with the regular one. And usually the IMAX
Here we
one tends
go.
to be like a little more detailed. Or not, well,
This
just
movie,
have more, I guess.
this horror movie is so messed up. I traumatized.
Hmm.
But it's like bright daylight. Like the poster does not reveal anything that actually happens in that movie.
But I feel like that's good. It's like a
It's like,
throw off.
yeah, it's a nice contrast. It's subverting the dark, scary rule.
It's like pitch perfect. I would
Yeah.
say 50% of the people who saw it thought it was a baseball movie, and then the other 50 knew what it was.
Close. Yeah, this movie was messed up. There's a whole. Wait, go back again. Oh my gosh. Pearl was crazy too. I like this one actually. It kind of like brings in some of that old.
Pearl's A24?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought that
but
one was whole just weird. One of my friends made me watch it, and I don't know, it was just weird.
it was
It's
so
like, I
weird.
want to be an actress. I want to be a star. That's all I remember.
The great impersonation.
Thank you. Thank you.
But I see a lot of the pulp style in this poster.
It was definitely like a callback. That's what it felt like to me, like a callback to
Yeah,
the
well, the era it
originals.
was set in too.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like World War One era. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just remember the guy going off to war.
This is also a playback on pulp, I think. Slice.
Definitely. At least the poster.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this was a horror, but Y2K. I wanted to watch it, but never did. It seemed
I
interesting.
haven't seen this one.
Slice?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen a lot of these. Something with like Death of a Unicorn.
Death of a Unicorn was crazy.
You saw it?
Yeah.
I see. It's like one of those things. Like it's an interesting like plot, but I don't know. It wasn't enough for me to watch it.
I I thought The Death of a Unicorn was fine, but it wasn't anything that I'd like recommend like you have to watch this.
Yeah,
The ending though. The ending was good, but I just know I haven't seen this one, but I know it has a great soundtrack. This is definitely the classic dark scary. That looks scary. I don't know. I don't know of any other. I'm not well versed, I guess, in horror.
yeah.
I thought it would be interesting to look at it, but
I'm not. Yeah, I don't know much about horror either. I just know the things to avoid.
yeah.
Like I remember The one thing that I hate, like I liked how like the rated R movies tend to be more funny, but that's also where you see more of the horror movie trailers. But I remember like Pet Cemetery. I just remember the people wearing those masks. That was creepy. So I don't. But I don't know anything about it. Um,
It's
Poltergeist.
a poltergeist, yeah.
What's the one with like the Annabelle doll? They make like
Isn't it just
a ton of those.
Annabelle?
Oh, is it? I don't know.
I don't know. I
Some people just go crazy for all this, and it's like, no, no, thank you.
I I have like an interest in it
Yeah,
all. Like it's curiosity piked or peaked.
is Alien considered horror? Oh, it is.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, it
Sci-fi
is.
horror. I like watching those movies, but I think it's just because I like everything around it, you know.
Hmm.
And it's also like the jump scares are pretty predictable.
Yeah.
Like if it's quiet, you should expect something.
I'm curious what makes design horror without using the cliches.
Like what are the cliches like colors and fonts?
Yeah. Like what stands out more in a
Mystery.
design? Mystery,
I would definitely say
symbolism.
mystery. Like if you just had black background, title, the important things like title, producers, and whatnot, and then a small hint to an object or subject of the movie. That's all you really need.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a good one,
I think
but
one of the best ones we looked at today was actually one of the minimalist ones from the 80s. The, what's it? Silence of the Lambs with the
mm,
moth over the mouth. Because it was more so about, like I said, the symbolism of it and the meaning behind those subtle little details rather than, screaming at you that this is a
yeah,
big horror film.
yeah. I wonder. I'm gonna search subtle horror posters and see what shows up. Because there's definitely got to be some.
Yeah.
But I guess a lot of these do just they show so much. It's like you have those crazy people who dissect literally every pixel of a poster.
Yeah.
Oh, here's what. Well, I don't know. It's a movie called Buried, and it is like black poster, text on top, and there's just a little image. I'm assuming it's a person in a box, and that's what the movie deals around.
Yeah. I wanted to go into more about like the design of all these posters and stuff, but I'm just like I don't know anything about the genre, so I can't even say anything like
Ah,
specific as to
here.
why certain things were done.
Yeah, it's definitely like asking whoever designed the poster. But like, look what I just sent to Discord. That's like, it doesn't even have the
Oh,
title,
Alien.
but and that's
Yeah,
simple. Mm,
the Alien poster. Run.
I don't really know. It'd be funny if they have like someone makes a horror film, but they play it off as, standard film,
Hmm.
and then they get there and you're like, what the hell is this? Oh, I don't know. Have you heard of the movie Good Boy?
No, I haven't.
I'm definitely not watching it, but it's basically a horror movie from a perspective of a dog,
Oh, interesting.
which I thought was a very interesting concept when I heard of it. But I am definitely not watching it. There's Smile. I remember that movie. Creepy movie. Some
Okay, okay.
weird
I
things.
looked into it a little bit more, so we can say a little bit more about it, but about like design horror aesthetics and horror's design primary horror design's primary job isn't beauty, it's the tension that it creates. So every choice, whether it's the color type, composition, should evoke a sense of unease, or I think of the big one is like curiosity,
Hmm.
or like the poster you sent just now, the alien one that just says run, that feeling of dread, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so designers manipulate expectation and discomfort the same way like these movie directors use silence before a jump scare. It's not about showing something scary, it's about controlling how the viewer feels. And a lot of these posters have um, like harsh lighting to showcase a visual chaos or an unbalanced feeling. What's hidden is scarier than what's revealed.
Yeah. A lot of red. A lot of
Yeah,
red being used.
a lot of sharp serifs I
Yeah.
noticed too,
Sharp
like to
angles.
showcase like that danger, tension, heavy typefaces too. Something that was interesting that there was like more minimal type or like less words in the psychological horrors versus the horror horrors. It's more about what you think is going on than what's blatantly given to you. Hmm. Yeah, I guess this is something I should have looked into more because it's actually quite interesting.
I feel like there's a pretty worthy deep dive into the psychological decisions and whatnot of horror. Because you kind of have
Mm-hmm.
to understand what makes people uncomfortable and, scared to give them that kind of feeling when looking either at the trailer, movie, or poster.
Yeah.
I wonder if you. What is like. If there's a rating on like what people have said is the most scary poster they've seen, like for a movie or whatnot, that has actually made them anticipate the movie. I don't know. Is it the character that makes it scary, like a creepy clown, or the
I don't,
context?
yeah, I don't think the look is about the shock. It's about like the atmosphere and the mood and that slow like build of unease that gets you to the end.
Yeah. It's not really. Well, this one is weird. There's like a demon hand or a regular hand coming out of someone's mouth, and then the top it says based on a true story. So that makes you wonder.
Makes you question some
Um,
things.
yeah, it's not really depicted in the poster, I don't think, but I remember watching it be like, that is disgusting. In Alien Romulus, yeah, the poster has like the face hugger on this girl's face, but in the movie they like actually are able to rip it off, and there's this like long thing going down their neck because they had to like put in the little xenomorph infant or whatever. But it is like disgusting when they pull it out, and it's like a long tube just coming out.
Yeah, that's so weird.
But it's a cool poster because it's like very iconic. But like that visual in the actual movie, ugh, gross, whack. weird.
Gosh, I keep losing you. I since I had to switch browsers, I keep forgetting that you're in Safari and then I'm looking at everything else in
Uh,
my other browser. And so I'm like, where'd Ty go?
that's why you have like a million windows just open and scattered.
Yeah.
Put in like little
Even
corners.
still, sometimes what that's one thing I hate about Mac is like the windows don't stay where you put them. Like if I'm scroll like click on one tab and scroll through it, the other one did like disappears.
Really?
Yeah, it's really
Damn.
annoying. Because
And
it's
I
like, oh,
was
you're
really.
prioritizing this tab. I'm like, no, I
That's
want to
one
see
thing.
it
It's
all.
it's weird. I feel like all Apple OSs act very particularly, and it's like, why? But
Yeah.
they can do whatever they want because people still buy their products.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sold, unfortunately.
I want to get a Mac, but it's just like I have so many things against Apple where it's like I don't know if I want to.
I get it.
I most likely will though.
I do love my Mac.
It's just like the
I'm on it
power,
15 hours a day.
the the power, the battery, the how quiet it is, the screen, all great. Literally the only thing I hate about it is the OS and keyboard. I don't know why that keyboard really bothers me. It's
It
like
bothers you. What about it?
it's so flat. You don't have a tactile response from the keys. It's like a very digital, like analog feeling click. Whereas I'm used to like desktops and Windows laptops where you have like a very mechanical feeling, I guess, to the keys. Like there's travel. I like the travel.
Hmm.
It's mainly it.
I see.
It's just nitpicking, but it's definitely I
It
know
is
for
a
a
little thing. Because I was
fact.
like, that's something I never even thought about
I
was
know for a
whether I
fact
liked the
people who
keyboard.
switch that is their that is like one of their complaints is the keyboard. Yeah.
It's not clicky.
It is. I don't know what it is. I think it's just flat or something. Because every time I try to, like,
Oh, it is so flat.
I have an Apple keyboard that I use with my iPad, and I don't know why. Whenever I use it, I would always miss keys. But then if I just typed on my laptop, it like felt fine. So it's definitely like a subconscious thing, right?
Yeah,
It's gotta be.
it has to
But I'm like
be.
hoping one because it's not expensive. It doesn't affect the size of it really. That one day they will change it, but I don't know. You just have to wait till they release the new like hardware, I guess. But yeah,
Maybe the next one will be completely different.
doubt it. I doubt it. The MacBook Pro has such a like strong standing of where it is that they only have to change the like processors and that that kind of stuff. But like the frame of it, it's pretty solid. So I feel like they won't change it.
Yeah. Knowing Apple too, probably not. It takes them a long time to.
Well, especially with like all these tariff changes, I'm sure they're trying to figure something out. Cuz I'm pretty dang sure everything comes out of China.
Yeah.
So, it's interesting.
All right. Do you want to wrap up our sort of design talk as we looked at horror and talked about what we liked from it and go into font of the week?
Sure. How was yours? How did it go?
It went pretty all right. I was trying to my inspiration because we chose Futura as our font of the week last time. So my inspiration was kind of like a manual of some kind. I don't know. I was thinking like space manual. but it wasn't coming off quite like I wanted it to. It doesn't look like I wanted it to. Um, but because Futura is very like sleek, modern, I wanted it to be very kind of minimal design. At each box of content is kind of like separated out into its own little spot. Um, but I titled it Project 1927 because that was the year Futura came out.
Really?
Yeah.
There's no way.
Mhm.
That is
Look it up.
insane.
But I kind of mixed it up of like Futura being some
What?
kind of like space project. So there's like an objective, design specifications, and operational context, and like a status of this Futura project. But every little blurb of information is just kind of like about the typeface itself. And I just included little like spaceship or satellite um, drawings, machine drawings, and then there's like this little astronaut at the bottom. That I think he's pointing actually. He's pointing.
I thought it was
And
giving
I
a
wanted
thumbs
everything to
up.
be. I thought that first too, but it kind of looks like
It's like
pointing.
the
It's a thumbs up because his forefinger's right here.
but it could be like you're looking dead at the camera, but you can't tell if like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. He was kind of cool. He matched a little bit the style of the like technical drawing satellites that I found, and I wanted it all one color with a little bit of texture, and yeah,
Nice.
my little Futura space manual thing.
Yeah, I mean it definitely gives off. I remember like my grandpa. He used to keep like these old paper things and whatnot, and he would show me some things, and it kind of looks like that, like
Oh, cool.
simple, gridded out. I don't know about the imagery, but I mean
No,
they
especially the
can't be
astronaut. It's a
complex
little
of an
more.
image for back then. So, but it
Yeah.
does give me that vibe. I feel like the only thing difference is like based on what I can remember, is like since it's the old paper, it's like really yellow, and then
Oh yeah, that would have
it's
been a
just the
good touch
black ink.
to have some kind of older paper texture in the
Yeah,
background.
but
That
honestly,
would
it
have
looks pretty.
elevated it a little bit more, and maybe I would be a little happier with it.
Maybe I think the blue's nice though because it gives me the like that ballpoint pen color look feel
Yeah,
to
I
it.
was thinking like ballpoint pen or like blueprint blue.
Yeah, yeah, definitely blueprint vibes.
Yeah, I should have reversed it.
That probably would actually look pretty
That would
sweet.
actually make it so much better if I did the blue in the background and have everything else be white on top.
Yeah,
Damn, why do we think of
honestly,
these things? Oh,
you
that's
could
the
still
point of the
change
show.
it. You could still
Yeah, that's
change
the
it.
point of the show.
You can have two versions, you know?
We're just making
You're
my
inverted.
design more rad.
Yes.
We're
This,
inverting it and adding a rough paper texture to the background, and it's there.
yep. You can have three. You can have this one, the inverted one, and then the yellow one.
Yeah,
Boom. Variety. Who doesn't love
variety.
variety?
Take your pick.
Yeah. Also, is that like a really long M dash? Or is that just like for style?
Oh,
Is
that
that
was just, it's not an M dash. It was just a line that I added in
okay?
as
I was like, that's
part of the design. It
oh
is not, yeah, 1 inch long M dash.
yeah. I don't know. I just noticed. I was like, wait a minute, because it looks
No,
very
because there's
much
an
like it is
actual
part of
M
the
dash
typeface.
in
Oh
that
yeah,
first section, and it's short.
yeah. I see it now.
What did you do?
Another poster about Japan. Um, I've been just mainly because I've been rewatching this series of these two YouTubers where they go from one point, the very southern point of Japan, to the very northern point. Um, and so the episode I was watching like last night was when they're going through Hokkaido, And in Japan, they have the convenience stores that are very well known, and they're called konbini. And in Hokkaido, there's a fourth one that's only in Hokkaido because it's like the northern island and whatnot.
Mm.
So I was like, I'll try and do something off of that. And then I also saw another poster that kind of was similar. It used the pixel art of a 7-Eleven. I was like, I'm going to try that. I didn't get all the little small details in it that I wanted to, but I got to a point where I was like, this is taking forever.
Yeah, you did a
So,
really good job though. Like, this is really good.
yeah, I think I basically just took the front view of an actual Seiko Mart and then just try to proportion it all like based on actual like the size of a pixel and then
Hmm.
went off of there. And then
Yeah,
for
I
the
can see that taking a long time, but it
it took
looks
a
really
while.
good.
Yeah. And then yeah, for the backscape, I was like I don't have time to like make my
I
own.
was gonna say, yeah, I thought you were
So,
did that too. I was
no.
like, damn,
I
dude.
just found one I just found one of the mountains cuz I know there's like a couple mountains and so yeah. And then recolor it all to give it that cooler vibe. Cuz
Hmm.
I feel it well it snows pretty much all over Japan, but Hokkaido's where like everyone talks about for snowboarding and skiing. So I wanted to give it that winter vibe. And also
Yeah,
like
very cool.
the the YouTube video, they were there probably like end of winter. So they were freezing and every time they stepped into the mart they're like trying to warm up. So that's why I wrote your pocket of warmth when lost in Hokkaido's cold. So it connects
Oh,
the YouTube video basically. So yeah.
I really like this one. I think this is one of your best fun of the weeks, Ty. I
Yeah?
applaud it. Yeah, I really
Hmm.
like it.
Thanks.
You
I
did good
was
this week.
I was worried about like the contrast of the oh my god the contrast of the orange with the blue, but I think I like it because of the complementary,
Yeah, I
so
was
it
just gonna
stands
say
out.
it's complimentary. It works.
So yeah,
The only thing that I would say is like the alignment of maybe the words. Maybe they
I know. I
all
was trying
align with
to.
the store now that I'm looking at it more. All align with the edge of the store, or have like the Japanese characters be like centered between the edge of the poster and the edge of the
That's
store.
what I
Because
was
it's kind of
messing with.
crossing over just a little bit and it's
I was
like a little
like, that is
awkward, but
so damn close, and I don't know why. Adobe Illustrator is not reading my font base or my newly activated fonts. So I have to use everything that's like they just give you, and this was like the best one. And I was like, I'm not a huge fan, but it's like it's all I've got. So yeah,
that's
I don't
so
know.
weird because you've been struggling with that for a while and
Yeah,
it still isn't.
I've reset it. I've logged in. I've logged out. I don't know what's going on.
I
So
had something weird happen with the fonts the other day too. I was updating my resume because my resume is in Illustrator, and
so
I
is
opened
mine.
it and it was like telling me all my like the main font I used was I didn't have it installed even though I like went into Adobe like Creative Cloud and everything and I'm like it's right there.
Yeah,
So I ended up having to uninstall it and then reinstall it and then it worked. But I was like it's
I
here. I've been
don't.
using
Yeah,
it.
like I don't understand why it's acting up, and I'm sure it's different on my laptop, but I'd hardly use my laptop. But yeah, I was like,
And
this is freaking annoying. It's driving me insane.
and I my Photoshop keeps crashing too for no
Oh,
reason whatsoever.
Adobe's falling
And my
off.
InDesign every once in a while and I'm like I pay $34 a month for what exactly?
Yeah, take a look at their stocks. Maybe they're falling off right now.
God, it's
Who
annoying.
knows?
But anyway, great fun of the week, Ty.
Thank you. Yeah, I do want to make some. changes to the text alignment because it was really bothering me. Well, I also exported one and then I looked and I was like, that looks off. And everything was like shifted to the left by like half an inch or something. I was like, what happened? So I moved it all back and then I saw this and I was like, I'll fix it later.
Yeah,
So
it looks good.
thank you, thank
All
you.
right. For the next font of the week, we chose Elsewhere on Adobe Fonts. It's a really cool, funky sci-fi
I get like Halloween
font.
graffiti vibe.
Little Halloween, graffiti too. I don't know, it could be
Or
used
not
many different
graffiti,
ways.
sorry. Tattoo. I get tattoo.
Tattoo, yeah.
That's what I get. I don't know why I thought of graffiti.
I think it's cool.
I think it'll be fun.
I always love too when the designers of the font like display it in a really fun way too, like when they're little thumbnails, because it just like
Well,
gives you an
it's a
idea of how to
funny
use it.
thing because it's like, wow, that looks sick. And then when I actually use it, it doesn't look like that. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? But yeah, I think definitely the way to use it is using putting a offset path on this to make it a little more bolder, add some more color to it. I think
Yeah,
that's a pretty sweet way to use this one.
I wasn't sure if the small cap or small lowercase letters would be different, much different from the uppercase, but they are. It's kind of cool. The
Ooh,
numbers are
that's
even
nice.
cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I wish Adobe, well, it's probably a lot for them. Or can you do it? They just had like the glyphs list of like all the glyphs it has instead of having to type it out.
Quotations are cool, the semicolon's cool.
Mmm, very nice.
Ooh, even the brackets. The brackets are cool too.
Everything's cool.
Yeah, I like this one.
Nice.
Yeah, Elsewhere.
Maybe I'll do something cool. I don't know.
Not wait until the moment before.
I
Hey, yours this
definitely
week was
will.
really cool.
Yeah. And I did
I
do it.
liked it.
I spent probably an hour on it right before we got on. So I was like, I'm actually going to
Only an
sit
hour?
down and do it instead of trying to do something in like 30 minutes. But I was rushing. I was definitely rushing because I was like, I don't want to. I was like, I feel like this is going to take forever. I got to freaking power through this. So,
Yeah. All right. We also need to
sorry.
record that last episode of our bonus series on Patreon.
We do. I've been collecting ideas and just jotting them down of the posters. So we definitely do need to do that
Final
soon.
stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not already a subscriber, go subscribe to our Patreon where we have bonus episodes and surprise for you content, extra content, news. Go claim your free sticker pack. And as always, too, an Instagram recap of this episode will be posted about what we talked about and our font of the week. And yeah. Any
I
other
think
news
that's
from
gonna
you,
do
Ty?
it. I don't have anything else.
Alright.
Time
Let's
to
close
sign
it out.
off. Thank you for tuning into 100 Sad Design. Until next time, keep designing, stay inspired, and dial into design. Bye.
Bye.